Hello everyone, welcome to Homeschool Autism Life. Again, my name is Jamie. Welcome to all those who are new. I'm thrilled to have you. Thank you for taking the time to spend any amount of time on my channel. I hope that any of the videos that you watch are helpful and cause you joy, and no matter what you're going through, that you find this to be something that is hopeful. So that's the point. So this week's video, I wanted to chat about my son's books. Now I did, and I will try to leave a link down to the two other videos that if I don't remember, please just send me a text if you're interested, or send me a text, write a comment down below, and I will endeavor to fix that. Sometimes I say things and then I forget that I said that I would do that. So feel free to ask if I have a perimenopause moment. In the meantime, the reason why this video is coming so quickly on the heels of my last video where I talked about how I updated it is because my son is starting to say sentences with the word I, and it is a direct result of these books that we have been reading on a regular basis, and I am so thrilled. Now, it took a long time, so I want to preface that so that if you are like, why is it still like 6 months or 6 weeks and he's still not saying I, despite the fact that we're reading these, it can take them a while, especially if your child has difficulty with verbal speech, or your child has difficulty with autism or any number of special needs, but my experience is with autism. Darian, just as a history for those who haven't been watching, he has always been verbal. When he was 2 years old, he went down to like 2 or 3 words, but he has been slowly gaining them back. But he would never use words that weren't picture associated. So, and then that affects conversational skills, right? So with my son, that was a big issue for him. And so these books, they are in the style, and I will leave this down below as well, So Happy to Learn. It was a program written for someone with Down syndrome, but she does, I know, has since taken on children with autism as well. I never bought the program because I felt like it didn't really fit Darian exactly, and it was a little expensive for something that I myself could make, thus these. So I have it written in pencil because then I can always adjust and change and adapt to whatever without having to remake each book. And they don't look too torn up. I don't know if you can see the lines. Yeah, you can see the lines better on this side. These were just, I went to my thrift store and I found old file folders, and that is what I used to build these books. I will leave the link down below that says how to build them. But the thing that I'm thrilled about is that after so many consistent readings, he is starting to use the words I want to or I don't want to. He is, I don't like it. Those are words, like sentences, that he has never used because he never had the ability to go, okay, picture association is really strong. If I say house, your brain automatically calls up a picture of a house, right? And so the words I want, don't like, all of those are very not picture associated words, which is harder for our kids to grasp onto and find. So with this book, I said I want to, and then I had pictures of the swimming pool in our town, the parks in our town, and various other things. Now, I started out with a simple, I want to go to the swim slide. That's what my son calls the swimming pool. Now I have kept it, and if you'll notice, the water slide. I want to go to the water slide with my family, and then I've been adding. So when I started, it was just I want to go to the water slide. Now it's I want to go to the water slide with my family, and now I'm adding my mom loves the hot tub. And so by building this up, not only does it build up his confidence level because he knows what to read, and then there's something that he has to add, and so then there might be a little bit of a hesitation, but at the same time he's like, oh, okay, I got this. And as time goes on, the more you read the same book over and over again, the more confidence he gets or she gets, and that allows them to start metabolizing, I don't know if that's the right word, but they start using that in their own conversations. And now we're getting to the place where I'm able to add other words other than I want, because again, no picture association, but with my, or you can start adding those things. And it's so thrilling to see. I did this, the I Want book I'm still working on. I haven't finished updating it, but make sure that when you do that, that you add things like I don't want, I do not want, I don't like eating this, like when you say I like, that's another book that I haven't updated yet, which is why I'm not showing it, but I like eating this, I don't like eating that. And it's so funny because my son will, when he comes across a page of something he does not like to eat, he's like, blah. So it's really, really fun to see the fruits of your labor actually present in their language, because you go, okay, I don't know if this is working. Like there's so much of that I think is true about the autism parent experience, that you're like, we do this thing because we hope that it's going to result in this activity or this change in verbal changes or whatever you're trying to go for. And you sometimes wonder, am I wasting my time? Is this just something I'm going to have to deal with for forever? And then when it does come, it's like this mini, like, woo! Like you scored a touchdown and you are doing like the weird dances and celebrating. So I did also this book, This Is book, and I did it to some of his favorite paintings, and I did it to one of his favorite books. He loves Dr. Seuss books. He's collected them. He doesn't read all of them. His favorite is Green Eggs and Ham, but he recognizes the style of the author's illustrations, and so I can add in, and he recognizes this phrase really, really easily, and this is a, or this is some, or whatever. He really has that down as well. So all we're adding is really bumblebee, right? And so he can look at the picture and find that. And again, it's really simple because I bought little Velcro dots, and you just replace them. And yeah, this is one of those things that I'm so excited about, that he really, really does enjoy. I'm adding adjectives, describing words for, he recognizes this as a frog. So this is the statement that he is used to reading, and frog he can tell by the picture, but he needs to learn the describing words of this so that he can hopefully learn to describe. He recognizes Green Eggs and Ham, but tasty is a new word for him, and so on and so forth. So even in this one, there's nothing that's really hard for him to understand. This is The Cat in the Hat by Dr. Seuss. So again, he's reading words that he understands and recognizes, but put into a full statement, a full sentence. And it gives him the confidence to be able to do these things. Yeah, again, so called is a new one. Fruit is a new one. Blue is pretty easy, but blueberries and this is something that he'll have no problem reading. So I mean, part of it is to give you guys an idea of what this could look like if you are somebody, and even the pictures. I got the pictures from Google, that's it. And this one was from a coloring book that I found just at a dollar store somewhere. And that's all. And so it's something that it's really easy to put together based on your child's loves and likes. And sorry, excuse me. It's just something that I feel is such an easy thing to put together. It takes work on your end, but it lasts so long, and then you can also adjust and change it depending on what moves forward your child makes, which is epic and awesome. So I hope this video has inspired you to take something like this on, because it is something that we can do it doesn't take tons and tons of effort, and you don't have to be a speech therapist or an occupational therapist or whatever. It's something that a parent can absolutely obtain. Doesn't cost a lot, doesn't cost an arm and a leg, and it's something that it takes maybe 5 minutes to read these books. So if you do that once a day and you slowly build up on it, Darian also likes it if I read it after he does. Like, again, it's such a simple thing to do for our kids that I feel like I definitely needed to share the win, because I'm very excited about it, but also because I think that it's a win that anyone with a child with special needs can absolutely achieve and give to their kids in such a simple, tangible way. So I hope this video has been helpful. I hope it's been encouraging to you. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video, and we'll talk to you next time. Bye.